Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, the Stock Dude, back with another hot video. As always, I like to ask you guys, if you have not done so as of yet, take the time to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell. That way when the next video comes out, you will make sure that you do not miss it. Alright, you see these two guys on your screen right here. Pretty sure you all know who they are. Got your boy Donald Trump over here. Got your boy Joe Biden right here. We got an election coming up on November the 3rd. So you, as an investor, have two decisions to make. You got to decide whether to vote for this guy right here, Trump, or you got to decide to vote for this guy right here, Biden. Me personally, my vote is going to Jesus. I'm not red, I'm not blue, but Jesus, I know what he gonna do. Anyway, you have two decisions to make with your vote. You need to know who you're gonna vote for, number one. That's the first decision. The second decision you need to find out is how you are going to invest after that election on November the 3rd. Whether you vote red for Trump or whether you vote blue for Joe Biden. Whether you vote red or blue, you as an investor need to know what to do. That's why you got me. I'm going to help you with some ideas of what you can invest in after the election. So what a lot of people don't realize is that some stocks do better, perform better under a Republican administration. Some stocks perform better under a Democratic administration. If you hang around to the end of this video, the Stock Dude is going to give you a surefire investment that you can make right now, that it doesn't matter who wins the election. I got a surefire investment that I'll give you at the end of this video that'll be top notch regardless of who wins that election. Hang around to the end for that and your boy gonna hook you up. So as I was saying, some stocks do better under Republicans and some stocks do better under Democrats. Now we're going to start with the Republican side first. Let us say that this dude right here, Trump, happens to win the election and he remains in power for another 4 years. Certain stocks that I know will do better under Trump. I'm gonna give you a couple of them right now. This one, I'm sure you know, you've heard of this one right here. Twitter, I know for a fact will do better under a Republican administration, namely under a Trump administration, simply because he can't stay off of Twitter. So being that the president is constantly using Twitter, Twitter's investors and Twitter's stock price cannot help but to go higher. Let's look at the chart. Oh, I see something right off the bat that I like right away looking at the stock of Twitter. Look here at the early part of July. This big volume spike. And you guys that watch my channel know that I always like to look at the big volume spikes to let your boy know what's going on with this particular stock as an investment. I start with the volume. July. This lets me know that the investors are trying to take this stock price of Twitter higher. Look how hot they came in. This big volume influx. When I say hot, they came in with a lot of money, in other words. Early part of July, big volume influx. Here near the end of July, same thing, another big volume influx. Look right here, the end of this month, September, another volume influx. Right now, Twitter's price is at $43.84. I would guarantee you that by next year this time, especially if your boy Trump happens to win, Twitter's price will not be $43 and nothing. It'll be significantly higher because that's his baby right there. He likes Twitter. So being that the president, the not most popular, the most powerful man in the world right now likes Twitter, oh, that stock price most definitely will respond. Also, if Trump wins the election, you got other companies that will do very well. Pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals will do well if Trump wins re-election. Number one reason is because that means that we are going to continue to deal with the coronavirus. Because, to be honest, there's nothing really being done with slowing down this coronavirus. So it's going to be around, and it's going to be around hot, thick, and heavy, especially if Trump wins this re-election. So as far as the virus stocks go, I like a couple of them. Look right here, Moderna. People that have watched this channel have heard me talk about Moderna in the past. So being that Moderna is a company that's a pharmaceutical company and they are developing a vaccine for the coronavirus, let us go to the chart. Here we are right here again, middle of July. I see it. I see it again. A big influx of volume comes in that lets me know what? That lets me know that institutions, companies, billionaires want this particular stock. As you see that volume influx come in, hits a little resistance right here, it sells off. Now it has started to recently recover in price. So now Moderna is at $69.47. I'll be willing to bet you that within a year, Moderna will not be anywhere near $69.47. If Trump wins that re-election, Moderna's price will continue to rise, especially if Moderna is successful in creating a vaccine that works for the coronavirus. Another company that I like goes by the name of Pfizer. Same thing. Pfizer is another company that's working on a vaccine for the coronavirus. And look here, same thing. Near the end of July, a big influx of volume that lets me know what? Institutions, companies, and billionaires are interested in having shares in Pfizer. Right now, Pfizer's at $36.05. Once again, a year from now, I do not believe that Pfizer will be at $36 and nothing. I believe Pfizer will be significantly higher if Trump wins that re-election. Last one, biotech stock that's developing a vaccine for the coronavirus goes by the name of Novavax. A lot of you remember I made a video on Novavax way back in February or early March when Novavax price was under $20 a share. As of today, Novavax is trading for $113.56 per share. So if you guys got big money and you can afford to invest in a company that's developing a vaccine for coronavirus and you can afford to pay $113.56 per share, I recommend that you grab you some shares in Novavax because this is going higher. I'm going to tell you how I know, not why I think. How I know, right here in May. They telling you that this is going higher. They came in hot. Institutional buyers, millionaires, big billionaires, they came in hot with a lot of brand new money in the early part of May. They came in at the price of $40 a share. And the reason that I know is institutional buyers and millionaires and billionaires and companies and not really individuals that's pushing this price up. Look at the size of this volume spike. You looking at almost 80 million shares that was bought on this one day in the early part of May. And the reason I know is millionaires, billionaires, and institutions buying this is because the price tells me. Look at that price right there at $40 a share. The price will let you know who's buying this by the amount of shares they buy, and you have to watch what the price does. After that big influx of volume comes in, you see the price goes immediately higher. It sells off, and then it does what we call form a base and consolidate between the first part of June and the middle of June. It consolidate. Consolidate just means that the big dogs are deciding how many more shares they want, and they're ready to push the button and buy millions of dollars worth of shares. They just don't know exactly when. So they consolidate. Once they figure it out, get the game plan together, boom, you see the price starts to immediately go higher. And as you see right here, Novavax ran into a lot of resistance at the price of $180 a share. If you look to the right, comes down, and that's what's known as a bull flag pattern. A bull flag pattern has been formed. And what's generally going to happen after the price breaks out of this bull flag pattern, which is right here, you see it comes down, looks like a flag. See it? See it? See it? Like a flag. And once it breaks above this magenta colored resistance line, if you see right here, that's resistance. See, the price comes up, hits that line, and then it goes lower. Same thing. It went up, it got near that line, and went lower. So now it has broken, as of Friday, it has broken above that magenta resistance line. So at $113.56, I would almost guarantee you that Novavax in the near future will be higher than 113.56. So now, one thing that I know about Republicans love the Second Amendment, their rights to the Second Amendment, which is to bear arms. So Republicans, they like them guns, baby. They like the rifles. They like to bear arms. So how can you as an investor take advantage of if Trump wins, who is Republican? They like to bear arms. You hear them talk about it all the time. So how can you as an investor benefit? I'm going to show you how. This company right here. If Trump wins re-election, I would look into this company by the name of Sturm, Ruger and Company. This right here is a company that sells firearms, guns, rifles, things of that nature. And same thing. Familiar scene, ain't it? That big influx of volume came in right here at the end of May, the early part of June, and the price immediately started to go higher. Then it hit this resistance right up around $85 a share, and has since been coming down, and it's starting to get cheaper. So looking at the price now around $60 a share, I would keep an eye on Sturm, Ruger and Company stock price moving forward, because stocks trade in levels. And this big influx of volume came in on the last day of May, it looks like. And you see that little tail on the bottom, that right there is an important support level, because that's the same day that volume and a lot of money came in. So it's a good chance that the big dogs, the big whales, the people who got their money, they're going to protect that area. So I would keep an eye on this area of $60. If this price stays above $60 and starts to go higher, I would jump in with both feet, because that tells me that people who got deep pockets are protecting that area where that big volume influx came in at, right around $60. And we're almost there now. The price on Friday's close was $61.49. So if they protect that area, which means if they push the price higher, once it gets above this $65 mark, hey, jump into it like a swimming pool with no flip-flops, with both feet, and get you some shares of Sturm, Ruger and Company if your boy Trump wins re-election on November the 3rd. So once again, you hear Trump talking about infrastructure as well. infrastructure companies should thrive under a Trump uh, administration going forward. Got an infrastructure company for you, right quick. Goes by the name of Vulcan Minerals Company. That's an excellent company. Right now it trades at about $130.48. So infrastructure companies tend to do big things when it comes as far as the Republicans, because Trump has been talking about this the whole time. Now let us say that Joe Biden wins the presidency. We got certain stocks that will do better if Joe Biden wins the presidency. But before I take you to one of those stocks, I want to remind you guys that if you haven't done so yet, please take the time now to subscribe to my channel and leave your boys some comments on the bottom of the screen. That way the next video comes out, turn your notification bell on and you will be alerted as to when it drops. So, moving right along, if Joe Biden wins the presidency, I'm going to show you a stock that I know will do well. Goes by the name of Alibaba Group Holding Limited. Now, for those that don't know, Alibaba is a company that's based out of China. Yes, China. Because if Joe Biden wins the presidency, there'll be a lot less friction and a lot less negative talk about China. Because Trump and China, you know, they like Bloods and Crips. They like Thelma and JJ on Good Times, always going at it. But Joe Biden is a Democrat, and he'll be a lot more understanding with dealing with China. Alibaba is a company that's sort of like Amazon is here in America for us. Alibaba is an excellent company, and looking at the chart, I see a lot of stuff that I like. I see some money coming in at the end of August that came in, and that lets me know there's a good chance if Biden wins that this buying pressure right here, you'll see it again, and Alibaba will turn higher, and a year from now probably be over $300 plus a share. Right now it's at $271.09. Also, Joe Biden likes clean energy. Joe Biden likes clean energy stocks. Now, I got a clean energy stock. Goes by the name of Tesla. And you guys definitely know what Tesla is all about. It's a car manufacturer, and they have battery operated cars. It's a car company. So if you got deep pockets and you got some money that you want to put to work, if Joe Biden wins, I would almost guarantee you that Tesla stock price will go higher, because Joe Biden likes clean energy. And if a president in office likes clean energy, don't you as an investor want to be in a clean energy stock? Give Tesla a shot, because it looked good to me. Also, Joe Biden has talked about raising taxes on companies and on businesses. Right now, Trump cut taxes, so the businesses, you know, got a lot more cash flow. But if Joe Biden wins, Joe Biden says he's going to raise taxes back up to the standard level, which they were in the past. Now, that's going to mean that businesses will have a little bit less cash flow to deal with. But certain companies, if Joe Biden wins and he raises taxes, will do better. For instance, REITs, R-E-I-T, REITs stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. They will tend to do better if taxes are higher. And I'm going to give you one of my favorite REITs. Goes by the name of Realty Income Corporation. They pay a solid monthly dividend. Their dividend is 4.69%, which is excellent. This company does not miss dividend payments. So if you want a solid dividend going into your portfolio and Joe Biden happens to win the nomination to be president, check out Realty Income. Super solid. Got another one for you. This is another real estate investment trust. Goes by the name of Arbor Realty. I made a video months ago about Arbor Realty. because they are also a dividend paying REIT. Look at this dividend. Dividend of 10.67%. That is a huge, reliable, not just big, huge, but a huge, reliable dividend coming from Arbor Realty Trust. And what they do, they rent and they own multi-family and single family homes, and they rent them out, charge or collect rent each month. And this is a REIT. So REITs have to give 90% of all the revenue that they collect as a company. They give 90%. Think about it. 90% goes to you as a shareholder. So if your boy Joe Biden happens to win that election coming up November the 3rd, I would implore you, I would ask you, I would almost plead with you to buy shares in this real estate investment trust by the name of Arbor Realty Trust. Now, I told you that if you hung around to the end of the video, that I had a stock investment for you that surefire can't miss, top of the line, that you can invest your money in regardless of who wins that election on November the 3rd. Y'all ready for it? Do the people want the stock? I said, do the people want the stock? All right, stock dude gonna give you the stock. This right here is a company whose ticker symbol is ironically what you really want to invest in regardless of who wins the election. The ticker symbol is GOLD. It is a company by the name of Barrick Gold Corporation. Barrick Gold even pays a small dividend of 1.16%. It's not bad, but whoever wins that election, whether it be your boy Trump or whether it be Biden, they are going to have more debt as a country. We have more debt right now on our balance sheet than probably any other time in our history. Now, with more debt, and debt increasing higher and higher and higher because of the coronavirus and the effects on the economy, the dollar bill, the value of the dollar has to go nowhere but down because we keep printing money, printing money, printing money. I always say it like this: if you keep printing fake money and you have fake money in your wallet with your real dollar bills, and you go to pay a bill and you happen to mix them up, you can't pay real bills with fake money. So if I were you, I suggest that you either buy physical gold or you buy a good gold related company. And right now, I'm recommending that you grab some shares of Barrick Gold Corporation. If it doesn't matter to you who wins the election, get you some gold or get you a good gold related company. Once again, I'm the one known as the stock dude. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button. Come on back and see your boy again. Peace.